Okay, tutorial video on how to find standard deviation using your calculator. Here we've got this Casio FX82AU plus 2. Don't forget that's probably the one that I'm going to show you most of these tricks on. You can find other ways to do it, of course, on your calculators. I'm just going to show you this one. First of all, you want to go Shift 9 to clear it. Basically always start with this, clear all equals yes. Press AC key and I go back to clear. So the reason we do that is to make sure that there's no data left over from last time. Okay, now we want to go to mode. So I hit the mode button, that's the white mode. If I wanted setup, I'd go shift and hit that and that'd give me setup, but that's something different. We just want mode, so I just hit that without shift. Then I want stat, because we're doing stats. So click stat, click 1 VAR, and it brings me to this. Now I can put data in, so I might have 5 equals to enter it, 4, 7, 1, 2, 5, 5. Maybe I'll throw a big number in there for fun, 45, 65, 5, 9, and I've got a bunch of numbers from any random data set that I might have. That's how I enter them. So I just put the number in and then hit equals and it puts it in. And you can see how many numbers I'm. So far I've got 12 numbers. I could put in a 13th, 14th, and I can actually go back and scroll through the list and see all the numbers that I put in. All right, to save that data, I just hit AC. It takes me back to here. It's sort of like starting over, but all those numbers are saved now. So what I want to do to find the standard deviation is go shift and then hit stat. So this is like my stat controls. So I go down there, shift 1 gives me stats, and we want the variability of the data. So we don't want to know about the other things in this case, but we do want to know about the variability of the data. So I'm going to hit 4. Okay, now that I've hit 4, it's brought up a new menu. You might recognize some of these. Just an N. So if I hit 1, it gives me just N, which is how many values I had in the data set. If I hit 2, it gives me the mean. You might remember that symbol is mean. Now this one, 3 and 4, they're both standard deviation. This one is for the whole population because that uses the sigma, and this uses an S for sample. So that's just the sample standard deviation. So depending on the question, you're going to want either 3 or 4. All I do now is select one of those. So let's say the question said all of the values or something like that, then I know that that's a population because it's all the values. I'd hit 3 equals, and it gives me my standard deviation.